Morning, America. How we doing today? Trying to get everything packed back in here. Get ready to leave. Got to go up into Dallas and pick up a trailer going to Salt Lake City. So it'll take me a few minutes to kind of gather my stuff around, get everything moved back in here, get everything up and going. So bear with me. All right. lovely Texas. Texas heat. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. It's already a million freaking degrees. Oh, we got things to talk about today. We'll get on the road. I'll get to talking about some of those. Let's see here. This needs to be done.
Alright. What are we gonna do here? Gotta do my logbook.
Got all these things I got to take care of before I leave out. And catch up on the logbook, had to sign in on the computer, all the internet and Wi-Fi hotspot turned on, move all my stuff in, my clothes, my bags, and that kind of stuff. So we got anybody here today? There's no chat on here. Where's the chat? No chat. There we go. There we go. Good morning, good morning. Let's see, let's go back to Michigan. Good morning, Kathy, Diane, Rodney, from Jersey Shore, Karen, Jersey Shore, Greg, Hammered Down, Scott, North America, girl from Maryland, Dan Shortwood, hello, Rockford, Illinois. I don't know where that's at. Morning, Saturday, good panel Saturday night. There you go. We'll talk about that. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, my name is Carol. My name is Carol, and we would like to get a convoy started with Tyranny. Can you give me some insight on how to get something started? Something's already started. Go up there and join. This is Carol Allen. Hi, my name is Carol, and we would like to and we would like to get a convoy started to fight the tyranny. Can you give me some insight on how to get something started? Santa and the crowd's up there right now. Go up there and join Santa right now. As far as getting a convoy together, I don't know. I called Brian and Mike and Marcus and asked them how they got theirs going. I don't know. I would imagine a lot of networking on things like Facebook and other social media. I don't know. There is the U.S. Liberty Alliance, USLA. They're working on stuff all the time. There you go. Hammer down just like you did in the convoy. Okay. So cardinal look-alike birds. We're talking about the Cardinal still. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see him yet this morning. I came out to the shop and got moved into the truck. I did a little mechanicing work on the truck. My air conditioning compressor, the fan, the fan belt drive turns. There's 3 bolts holding it in, 2 up front and 1 in the back. Well, the bolt in the back fell out. Didn't realize it. I kept having to tighten up the belt because the belt would slip and squeak. And so I tightened it up a couple, 3 times. And then one day, last week I was out here at the shop. Last week when I was out here doing the live stream, I got looking around on the truck, opening it up, and I'm just looking for stuff, And then I happened to notice that bolt was gone. So this morning before I fired the truck up, I had to fire it up to move it back so I could open the hood. But anyway, fired it up and pulled. Got a bolt and put a bolt in there, so I had to do that. Let me close the gate. Something else I need to do before I take off. I need to print my paperwork out. So when I get to the customer, I'll know what I'm picking up. The audio is not real good right now because I don't have this thing plugged in. I just got the power plugged in, trying to charge the phone up a little bit. So I'll put that in here in a little bit. gonna pick up a trailer in Seagoville, Texas, just outside southeast of Dallas. Going to Seagoville, pick up a trailer going to Salt Lake City, and that's what we're doing. Alrighty. Well, they have 77 people. Huh. I guess that's what happened when I don't make videos for a couple, 3 weeks. Yeah, I wanted to come home and chill for a while. Of course, while I was chilling, I had the problem with the colonoscopy and all that. And, we'll talk about that in a minute here. All right, I got everything done here. I think so. Looks ready. Got new tires on the truck when I came home, 3 weeks ago today. Got home, was it 3 weeks ago today? I think so. Anyway, it's been 3 weeks. I got home. When I came into Fort Worth, I stopped by my tire shop on the north side of Fort Worth up there. Because remember, I came from El Paso. And brought a trailer and dropped it to my yard. Had another driver picked it up and took it on up to Gary, Indiana. But when I went into Fort Worth, I stopped and got tires that I had ordered. The tires on the front of this truck, they're hard to find anymore. The 24.5 rims, 24.5-inch rims, with a low pro tire, so they're called a 24 low pro, 24.5 low pro. You can find those tires, but I need the H-rated tires, which is the 16 ply, and those are hard to find. So I had to actually order them. Had my tire guy had to order them. Took him about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks to get them in, and he got them in about 4 or 5 days. Well, when I was sitting up in Albuquerque, I called him. He goes, "Yeah, they came in together a day or two ago." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I said, "All right, well, I'm heading that way, and we'll get them loaded up, get them delivered, put on." So anyway, come in and put those tires on Tuesday afternoon, I think it was. I think that's when it was. Anyway, Tuesday afternoon, put the tires on. So I got brand new steer tires. One of the tires was ruined. It was all cut out and everything, so that just turned into scrap. But one of them was still in good shape, so I brought it home and put it in my container out there. Y'all ever wonder what's that? I got that container for? It's just stuff like that, just tires and stuff that I don't want cluttering up the yard. It's not good enough stuff to put inside the shop, but I don't want it cluttering up the yard either. So I bought that container to store things in. Stuff I don't, like I said, tires. And I got half a dozen tires in there from old rigs and stuff. Stuff that doesn't fit this truck. And I need to do something with them. One of these days I'm probably one of these days I'll probably put them in a van or something and take them up to Kirk up in Kansas and just give them to him. I don't know. He's got all kinds of different tires on different vehicles and everything. I can give it to him. I guess since we're rolling, let's plug this little booger in. How's that? Does that sound better? So, anyway, let's see. So I got new tires put on this thing. Planned on coming home for about a week, something like that. I forgot all about that colonoscopy. I thought the doctor had canceled it because we had talked. I don't have any history of cancer in my family, on my blood family. Now married and family, I have several uncles that died from cancer and stuff, but not through the bloodline. So So in my family, I don't have cancer on either side. I don't have heart disease. Well, I guess my grandpa died from a heart attack, but which is okay because that's the way I want to go. You know, one day I just want to. I don't want to sit around and lay around rotting away or dementia, just knowing who you are. You know that heart attacks. If you got to die, everybody's got to die. Heart attack is my choice. It's just it's done, and there's no suffering. The only bad thing about it is you can't say goodbye to your loved ones. But that's I don't know. But I don't know. I thought heart attack. When I go, that's kind of the way I want to go. And I have a little bit of that in my grandpa, my mom's side of the family, just a little bit. So anyway, what was I going to say there? But anyway, doctor, we were sitting there talking, and I said, well, I don't have any history of cancer. And he says, okay, I'll tell you what, we'll just do this little smear thing where you send a stool sample in and they put it under a microscope. And what they do is they look for blood cells. So if you have blood in your stool, there's a chance that up there something, right? And I've done that several times. Well, anyway, they made an appointment for me. Oh, I don't know. It seems like a year ago. It seems like a long, long time ago. They made an appointment for a colonoscopy. I didn't like the doctor. I could have swore he canceled that appointment, so I didn't think I had anything. Well, they called me about 2 days later, or 2 days before. Thursday was the appointment. They called me on Tuesday and said, hey, you ready to come in for your colonoscopy? What are you talking about? And, well, we got an appointment for a colonoscopy. And I thought, since I'm here, I'm not doing anything, might as well go in and get it done. So I went ahead and went in and got it done. And of course, some complications about that, which weren't really that bad. It was just, didn't know what it was, and it hurt like hell. But once we found out what it was easy to take care of. So anyway, and after something like that, and you start hurting real bad, you're thinking, man, maybe they did something wrong in there. Maybe they left a sponge in me or something. You know how they always talk about in the surgeries? The doctor leaves a sponge in you. So maybe they left the the borescope in there. So anyway, let's see what else. So anyway, before I came home, I was El Paso. Before that was Albuquerque. Before that, I was up in the northwest up there, up around the Yellowstone area. If you remember, I was up there in Bozeman, Montana, up in that area. And while I was up there, man, it's so nice up here. The weather's nice and cool. And while I was up there, I kind of had the idea, to heck with it. I'm just going to take this truck. I'm going to go down there, park the damn thing, get in the van, and take off and go to Yellowstone. I don't figure Yellowstone's very crowded right now because everybody thinks it's closed. So nobody's making vacation plans to go there. So right now would probably be a really good time to go, even though the northern part is closed. Okay, the northern entrance anyway is closed. So on the way home, I was kind of thinking about doing that. Well, then I get down here and got into that colonoscopy stuff, and then got to hurting, and just never kind of forgot about going up there. Then I got to looking at time after I bought that bus, because when I was up there, I didn't know I was going to be buying that bus. I had an idea it was, but nothing was sure yet, And I need to tighten that fan belt up just a little bit more. It's starting to squeal again. So anyway, I bought the school bus, and I got to thinking back. Okay, now I want to leave here around early January, right after Christmas and New Year's. I want to leave, so I need about 4 months to build this thing. Okay, so from New Year's back 4 months, that's September, October, November, December. Okay, so I need to start working on this thing in December. So if I take off in a van and go to Yellowstone or something like that, or just go up northeast or northern Rockies and take some time off,
by the time I get back, it's middle of August. Time to hang it up for the winter and start working on that bus. Well, I better not do that. I better go out there and make a little bit more money for another 4, 5, 6 weeks. So that's what I'm going to do here is go out and I'm going to work pretty much nonstop. If I get a load coming through Dallas, fine, but I'm not going to plan on asking for time off for about a month and a half. I'm going to stay out here for the end of August. What's wrong with my refrigerator door? My refrigerator door is closed. What you talking about, Jim? Oh no. Yep, it's all closed. So okay. Yeah, Jan sent me a text message here. I'm reading it real quick. So anyway, we got, I decided I better go out there and work for about a month or better and put a few more dollars in the pocket. And kind of the way I look at it, the next month and a half, the money I'm going to make for the next month and a half will cover the build of the bus. So I don't have to pull any money out of savings. I try really hard not to pull money out of savings. Okay, once I get it into savings, I try to leave it there, okay, for old age kind of thing. So I figure, I'll make some money over the next month and a half, and all that money will go back into the bus. Therefore, I don't have to pull any savings, or I don't have to sell anything or whatever, and we should be good. So anyway, that's kind of the idea there, I suppose. Can't work on the bus right now anyway, it's too stinking hot. It was 106 or something yesterday, supposed to be 109 today. It's just July and August in Texas. So I'll be happy tonight. I'll be up there probably northern New Mexico somewhere, Albuquerque, north of there somewhere. And it'll be cool tonight, and tomorrow will be a nice beautiful day driving up through Utah into Salt Lake City. So checking the weather out last night. So anyway, I went to the dentist yesterday for one, just a cleaning, and I figured they'd look at an x-ray and go, yeah, you're ready to put that tooth in. So I went up there and they did a cleaning, and my dash cam, the plug fell out of the socket, plugged it back in. So anyway, they got looking at it, says, yeah, it's time to go ahead and put prepare it, ready to go. So they took what they did is they cut the gum open, peeled it back, got to the implant, cleaned it up a little bit, and put a little post in it, a little short post, ½ inch long or so. We stuck it in there, and that's where the tooth would be. And then they took a scanner, and it was a weird, I've never seen one of these before, but it was about the size of a large electric toothbrush, a little wand. And they had to wind it around in my mouth, all different areas, and took a 3D scan, 3D map of the inside of my mouth and the teeth and everything. So I've never had a tooth made like this. This is different. Usually they take the impression. They put the impression in there and let it dry. They used to use the chalk, and then later on they started using that silicone rubber stuff. Well, now they don't do that. They just scan it with electric scanner thing, and it's pretty cool, pretty neat technology. So anyway, got done with that, went and paid for it. This tooth is completely paid for, so next time I go in and get it put in, it won't cost me anything anymore. It won't cost me any more money. Lord, that's an expensive tooth. Yeah, and I wouldn't replace it except it's right up front. If a tooth over here falls out, it's gone. Be done with it. I'm not spending that much money on these other teeth. But that one right up front, I better put it in. So anyway, so got a lot of stuff done. Got that colonoscopy done, got my dental work done, got a tooth on the way. They're making it now, so it'll be ready in a couple of weeks. I told them I wouldn't be back until September, so I think they made an appointment somewhere in mid-September. Mid-September, I'll get my tooth put in. Very good. What else? What else we got? It's hot. Did I say it was hot? Yeah, it's hot. It's hotter than hell out there. So we're on the highway out here, just putting along. But what happened? Oh, Saturday night. Remember Phil? You remember Mud Pig from the convoy? Mud Pig. He called me up the other day. I think it was on Friday or something like that. Thursday or Friday, he called. And we talked, just visited for a little while, and he said he had a what they call it. It's basically like a Zoom call. It was on a different platform than Zoom. But anyway, he says it's just a bunch of people that were involved with the convoy and other people that are involved with different things, whatever. Oh, okay. He says, be more than welcome to come and visit and have a discussion. So it's kind of like a little round table, you know, people talking. And so anyway, I called. They sent me a link. I joined in, and that was Saturday night. I started about 7:30, and we just sit there and kind of talked about stuff. People were interested, you know, wanting to know what I've been up to. And we talked about the bus a little bit. We talked about a little bit about the colonoscopy and that thing. So, and then later on, I don't know, it's probably about 11 o'clock, something like that. Joe, first responder Joe, called and chimed in, and we all got to talking. And there's a, I don't know how to phrase it. I don't know if I even ought to touch on it. There's different camps on the TPC and 1776, and a lot of people that were involved with the convoy went one way, and a lot of them went another way. You know, there's a split there. You know, it seems like there's some hard feelings and whatnot, and so that a lot of that was talked out, and I think it was a good conversation. I think it. A lot of misconceptions were straightened out on both sides. Joe had a feeling that this was going on and that was going on, and other people clarified, says, no, this is not what happened and not whatever. And oh, really? Okay, I thought that this was whatever. And then on the other hand, people on the other side were like, no, this is bull, la la da da da. And Joe like, no. So there's a little bit of wrong information on both sides, and I think just by talking it out, they mended fences quite a bit, I think. I hope so. But yeah, and anyway, so it was a good call. It was kind of went on for 6 hours or something like that. I was on that thing, and it's not on my channel. It was on I can't remember. Lisa, if you're here, could you put a link up to that? I guess. I don't know if Lisa's here or not, but yeah, if you can put a link up to that, they can go over and watch that if they want to watch 6 hours of video. So, but yeah, just kind of everybody talked a little bit about this, and it's just, you know, I've learned what Mud Pig's been up to, and a few other people what they've been up to, and we talked about TPC, we talked about the 1776, we talked about Gray Wolf and his walk. All that kind of stuff. So, and like I tried to point out, I mentioned it last time I was out on the porch talking to y'all, and I mentioned it the other Saturday night, is everybody during the convoy, well, I think we ought to do this, and the convoy is like, no, we're going to go do that. And everybody kind of had their opinion of what should be done. Well, now that the convoy is over, a lot of those people are going out and doing what they thought should be done. For instance, Gray Wolf, he's out there doing the walk, you know. Is it going to do any good? I hope so. I mean, time will tell. I'd hate to see a guy walk all the way across the country and he shows up in DC and nobody's with him. He's just, you know, I wasted 3 or 4 months of my life walking across country and getting blisters. I sure hope some of that grows and does something, you know. What Santa's doing up there, I hope that works out and something happens there. We all have our ideas of what should be done or what shouldn't be done or whatever. We all have our priorities. Mudpig, he has his priorities. He's got to work down some debt that he built some debt up while he was in the convoy. He's trying to catch back up on the bills. You know, he's got a family to raise. He's got you know, winter coming on. He's got heat to put in the house. He got food to put on the table. You know, so he's got different things he needs to do. You know, so we all talked about that kind of stuff, and oh, 240 people, cool. 240 people, only 162 thumbs up. Something's wrong with that math. Let's see here. We got, here you go, you know, getting. Y'all getting any of the smoke from Glen Rose? What's going on in Glen Rose? I don't know. I don't watch much news. Must be a fire down around Glen Rose or something. I don't know. Don't know. No, I don't know, Jeff. There you go. There we are. Try to read some of these comments. That's dirty as hell. All scratched up. Look at them all scratched up. What a mess. Those are pretty much useless now. Damn. Them are trash. There we go. Got some brand new little glasses here. Little half glasses. I ordered these on Amazon. Pack of them for like 12 bucks. 4 of them for 12 bucks. Now they're high dollar. New bifocals. Oh, there was something here I wanted to read. Possum Kingdom's on fire. Bus got a name. No, not yet. There you go. Message retracted. Oops. How do I feel about the 17.6 movement? How many times I got to talk about it? They're up there doing what they want to do, and power to them. It's just not anything I want to do. So I don't have no problem with what they're doing. They can do all they want. I have other things in my life I need to take care of right now. So, like I said, I work during the summer. I'm like an ant or a bear. I'm a bear. I put fat on. Fat is money in the bank. I put fat on during the summer, and I hibernate during the winter. You know, so summertime, I need to come out here and make revenue so I can afford to take the winters off. So, going up and sitting in DC just isn't in my. I didn't really care for sitting around in Hagerstown. I was all for the convoy when it was moving. When it come to a stop, it's just like, well, yeah, you get drugged down into complacency or whatever you want to call it. I mean, soldiers in a military campaign. Soldiers in the military campaign, they have purpose and they're going from point A to point B to point C. You know, every day they're moving and making a conquest of some type. But once that's done and the war's over with, they get to sitting around and get to drinking and gambling and mischief. And up there at the Hagerstown was kind of the same way. Got up there and people had free time and they got into mischief. And not a lot, but some, you know, and enough to where I got an email one time. Some people were out there. It was a Saturday night, and people were out there just, you know, enjoying Saturday night, you know, drinking a little bit, you know. And somebody sent me an email said, I can't believe y'all are up there. This is early on. This is 2 weeks into the convoy in Hagerstown. And, you know, I'm not going to support this anymore because y'all are up there just having a big party. Well, no, we weren't up there having a big party. There was about a dozen people over having a good time. Everybody else was off sleeping in their trucks and vans and whatever. And, you know, just because 5 people are doing something doesn't mean 500 people are bad, you know, so whatever. And it just seems like people look and look and look for any excuse they can come up with. What's she looking at? A cop sitting over in a ditch doing stuff. I don't know what she was looking for. Wasn't an accident or nothing, so I don't know. So, but yeah, just the going up and sitting in DC, just not my thing. Okay, and doesn't mean I don't agree with him. Doesn't mean I hate him or, you know, dislike him or anything like that. It's just not my thing. So, let's turn you around so you can see where we're going. We're on I-20 right here. I just got off I-35E and joined on to 20 East. 20 East, we're going to go around here to 175 and take that down to Seagoville. Okay, let's see what else we got. Yeah, can't pay no mind to what people say. Here you go. Yeah. Thank you, North Star. Kind of what I figured too. Lisa hippie moment? No, Lisa North Star. No. I don't know what hippie mama. I don't know. I have no idea what she's doing right now. She was. Wasn't it hippie mama and Big D and hippie mama? Or maybe I got the wrong. Gypsy mama. It's hippie mama, yeah. Yeah, hippie mama and Big D became an item. I hope I got that right. But anyway, once Big D is in jail, last I heard, I don't know, has he gotten out yet, or I don't know. But what's hippie mama doing? I haven't heard anything about her one way or the other. I'm sure she's doing something. I just haven't heard. I don't know. She's probably trying to get him out of jail. I don't know. If he is in jail, I don't know. Maybe he's out of jail by now. I have no idea. He's out? Okay, all right. Big D's out of jail. Good deal. else was going to talk about? It seems like there was other stuff I was going to talk about. I don't remember what it was now. There goes a guy with some tires. Some trailer tires, it looks like. For you folks that don't know the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we're on I-20 on the south edge of Dallas. There's a loop that goes around Dallas, 635 loop. Well, it connects down here to I-20 going east and west. That kind of completes the loop. And off to the right, that's Freightliner and another Great Dane dealer. Off to the left is Kenworth. Over there is the Speedco, the Blue Beacon Truck Wash. And on the right is the TA truck stop. On the left is the Flying J truck stop. Anyway, it's very heavy truck oriented stuff around this area. Okay. But yeah, quite a few truck stops down in this area. There's some back about 2-3 exits back. There's a Pilot, and I can't remember. There's another one back there. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, that's several little truck stops right there. And then just up around this next curve up here was where Interstate 45 hooks off and heads to the south to Houston. So if you get up here, if you turn north on 45, it'll take you to downtown Dallas, where 45 ends. And then if you do it south, it'll take 45, you go all the way down to Houston, and eventually all the way down to, is it Corpus Christi? Or, no, not Corpus, Galveston, no? Yeah, Corpus. Oh, that ain't right. What is it? Corpus. Yeah, Corpus Christi, I think. No, anyway. So 45 takes you down to Houston, and from there on down to the coast. There's, get off there, that's 45 north, and get right over here where this flatbed's going. That's going to 45 south down to Houston. So that's where we're at right now. Just for people that know the area, know exactly where we're at. People that don't know the area, kind of educate them a little bit, and they, oh, I know, I've seen that before. So there you go. If you look off to the right over there, and it probably won't be on your camera. But anyway, just off to the hard right over there, there's a FedEx. You remember when I left the convoy out in California, and I came back to Texas to run for about 3 weeks? That FedEx terminal's right off to the right over there. So I left the convoy in California and came back to Texas. And I ran from Arkansas down to right over here at FedEx, back and forth, for about 3 weeks, and got that all done. And then after that was done, the convoy was kind of ready to start heading back across country. So I took a load out to, where did I take it out to? Phoenix. Took a load out to Phoenix, and then from Phoenix I sort of deadheaded up to Montana. Went up to Utah, picked up a trailer, took it to Salt Lake City, St. George to Salt Lake City. But then from there, deadheaded all the way up to Butte, Montana, and rejoined the convoy as they came back across the country the second time. So anyway, that FedEx FedEx terminal is right over there. Just FYI, just so you go, oh yeah, I remember that. So I got some measurements on the bus. I'd done a lot of, Google SketchUp, 3D CAD drawings. I'd done a lot of stuff, but I just kind of guessed where, by eyeball, where the fender wells would be and everything. And I was doing that before I ever bought the bus. I just, hey, this is a good floor plan. Let's look for this style of bus, or this size of bus, or whatever. And once I finally got the bus, I could take a tape measure out and actually measure and make measurements inside, and I've got a pretty good little floor plan laid out, and maybe I'll show that to you someday when I'm not driving. I'll turn the computer on and go on there and kind of give you a walkthrough of what I plan on doing with the bus. And I did a pretty good little you know, 2-scale CAD drawing. I mean, it's not a perfect photo or nothing, but it's pretty close. Looks pretty good. And I believe what we're going to do is repaint the bus white. It's already white, just repaint it with fresh paint. And then where the stripes are, where the purple stripe is, that's going to be a dark blue, about the color of the truck here, that color blue. And then where the gold stripe is, that's where I'm going to make maybe a medium blue, you know, kind of a lighter, not really a sky or a baby blue, but just lighter than the dark. You know, so there's 2 shades of blue. And then the front and back bumper will be blue, and that's about it. Put some solar panels on the roof, and then everything else will be on the inside. Put you know, TV antennas and you know, internet antennas and that kind of stuff on the outside. So, but anyway, that's kind of the idea. And well, I ordered a bunch of stuff. We're going to have 4 65-gallon fuel or water tanks. So 65 times 4 comes up to what? 260, I believe. So I'm going to have 260 gallons of fresh water on this booger. I ain't going to worry about water. Put water in there and forget about it for about a month. So it's going to have a whole bunch of water underneath the bed. Have a shower with a composting toilet in the shower. And I haven't really worked out in my head exactly how I'm going to do that to keep the toilet dry. But probably some kind of rubberized paint, some kind of water repellent paint. And put everything on an angle so it's, you know, downhill. So when water hits it, it runs away from the toilet. But it'll be a composting toilet, a homemade composting toilet with a urine diverter. That'd be right about where the driver's side wheel well will be. And then on the passenger side, that would be a closet area. And then right in front of the fender wells, that's where the kitchen will start. I'll probably have about 5 to 6 feet of 5 to 6 feet of countertop on one side, and about 3 feet of countertop on the other side, because there's be a refrigerator will be in the middle of it on the passenger side. So the passenger side will have a refrigerator that takes up a little bit of that 5-foot countertop space. So I have 5 foot on each side, minus whatever area the refrigerator takes up. And then in front of that will be the living room, and the TV will be up above the windshield, up above, you know, on that big metal overhead. We'll mount a TV up there, and basically have two recliners. Come on, find it right here. So, and then over the passenger front tire wheel well, I'm going to build some kind of a table there of some type and put a wood stove on top of that. Don't know exactly how that'll work. I've got the wood stove, but I believe it's going to be too big for the bus. We'll see. I'd like to use it, but if I can't use it in the bus, I'll put it in the shop. And I'll have wood burning stove in the shop. On those super cold days, I can when it's really, really cold outside, I can close the doors, turn the lights on, start up a wood stove, and heat the place up. So there you go. I'm going to gut the interior of the bus, take off the internal skins, take all the old fiberglass insulation out, and put spray foam insulation in. And still tinkering around with the idea on that, how I want to do it. Every time I think, well, we'll just do it this way, then I get to thinking maybe I'll do it some other different way. The floor will have regular laminated flooring, you know, wood laminated flooring, and it'll be a dark medium dark. It won't be real dark, just a medium dark brown wood flooring. But in the ceiling will be the exact same stuff, but in a really white, light colored white wood. That interlocking wood, laminated pergo type flooring. So put that on the ceiling, and that way it'll be a finished ceiling. Once you put it up, you're done. You don't have to paint it, you don't have to varnish it, nothing, no stain. It just click, 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 and it's actually one of the cheaper options. Cheaper and less work. Just put it up there, click it, drill a hole into the studs, and you'll have the screws showing. But more than likely, what I'll do is I'll get screws that are painted white, so they'll kind of blend in. You won't even notice them. So there you go. Get those self-tapping screws. So anyway, figuring on and planning on all of that. And we are almost to where we're going to pick up. One more exit, I think. I'll pull over here and look at my map real quick, make sure I go down the right road. I'm gonna make a wrong turn and get down on some dead end road somewhere. Yeah, it's where I thought it would be. I just wanted to make sure. A minute sitting on the shoulder might save you 10 minutes of trying to get turned around in a dead end road somewhere. You take the wrong road. Federal Correctional Institution. Wow. Got a federal prison here. Boom! Big old bump. miss that big old pothole with all that rebar sticking through it. Why don't we just not drive across that? How's that sound? All right, we are here. We're run inside and where the hell to park. I guess I'll just pull right up here like this. Act like I own the place. There we go. Be right back, folks. Y'all stayed out of the glove box. Logbook stuff. Building. She said, we're at the other end of the building. Well, this ain't it. Or this, it's not at the other end of the building. It's right here. The way she made it sound was like I'll go all the way around the other side of the building.
trailer around. I don't know where he's going with it. Not sure where he's going. He just could have left it right where it was at. I could have hooked onto it. I hooked onto it and pulled it across the parking lot. I don't understand that at all. Anyway, there's placards on that trailer too. I gotta see what's in it. It's supposed to be an empty trailer. I'm taking them placards off. But I ain't hauling it with placards on there. They got dangerous and corrosive. Now you got to remember O'Reilly, they haul a lot of battery, car batteries, starter batteries. So I imagine that's why. And corrosive's on there. Dangerous, I'm not sure what that would be. But yeah, it was parked right there in front. You saw him hook onto it. He pulled it around, just parked it on the other side of the lot. I don't know why he would do that. I guess I got, I don't know. I have no idea what his thoughts were on that. Oh, well. Give her a little tug. Always give it a little tug. Make sure that pin is locked. Ooh-wee. It really just doesn't take any time at all standing out there to start sweating your butt off. All right, so we got a 4222. The guy in the gray pickup is the foreman, manager, whatever. Anyway, he said I was supposed to pick up a different trailer, and I'm like, oh, he says it doesn't really matter. They're all going. They just told him. They told him that trailer would be the next one picked up. He says it really doesn't matter. They're all going to the same spot up there. So I'm like, okay, let's put this back on. And I got all this working. Air's still airing up. I can hear it going through the dash here. I can hear the air. Here, take this. Hear that? It's the air going through that valve, charging the system on the trailer. I am very happy with this truck. I'm real happy with this truck. It sat at home for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And the air pressure went from 120 down to about 70 on both tanks. It still held 70 pounds of pressure after 3 weeks. That is exceptionally good for an 18-year-old truck. Is it 18-year-old? What year is this? It's an 04. Yeah, 18-year-old truck. Probably actually more like a 19-year-old truck, because it was probably, it's an 04, so it was probably new in 03. They were built in 03. But then it went up and got the sleeper put on. Yeah, probably 04 before anybody started actually driving it. So yeah, 18-year-old truck, and it still holds air that well. That's something. Most trucks this old, they don't hold air more than a couple hours. So 3 weeks, that's pretty good. So I'm going to putt, keep my logbook on off of the driving time as long as I can, pulling out of the parking lot here until we get on the street, or until somebody pulls up behind me. And nobody's behind me right now, so we're all good. Go ahead and put you back out here. Cornflake. That's not cornflake. Cornflake Incognito. CFI out of Joplin, Missouri. That's where their terminal's at. Oh, so what's everybody talking about? Wind Spears, what? North Star ready? Hello. Arkansas, really dry and burn bans most of the state. Groundhogs received a reprieve because I get pans of water everywhere for wildlife. They are thirsty. There you go. Your jockey needed a cigarette break, so he moved that trailer. There you go. Everybody's got alternate motives. Anyway, whatever I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Is that right? Alternative motives? No. That doesn't sound right. Alright, we kicked in. It's in drive mode again. So we got 7 hours and 14 minutes before I got to take a 30-minute break. And I got 10 hours and 14 minutes of drive time for the day. So, we're going to go over here and work our way out to Albuquerque. Probably get out around Amarillo, I'm going to guess. I'll probably stop and get fuel somewhere. I'll give my guess.
jacked up kind of intersection here. Come on, GMC, you got right away. Let's go. Oh, I'll get up to speed here. I got to call dispatch and let them know where I'm at, what am I doing. They're going to wonder why I didn't go pick this up yesterday. Because I didn't feel like it. When I got out of the dentist, my gums hurt. My mouth was sore. I thought, no, wait till morning before I take off. Hey, how you doing this morning? Yes, Stan checking in. Alright. We got picked up in Seagoville, heading to Salt Lake City. I'll be up there Thursday morning. Yep. Yep. Seagoville to Salt Lake, yep. Yeah, I waited until this morning to pick it up because after I talked to Laura and she gave me the dispatch, I went up to the dentist. I thought they were just going to do a cleaning and maybe a couple X-rays. They actually got to digging around and cutting on my gums and stuff. Yeah. Okay. It's probably this earpiece. Yeah. So. But yeah, anyway, the dentist got to digging around on my gums and made my mouth sore. So I didn't feel like driving yesterday. I figured I'd wait till this morning to leave out. I just left there about 10 minutes ago. Yep. So, all right, just leaving Seagoville. I'm gonna get out probably somewhere close to Albuquerque tonight-ish. right? And we'll call you tomorrow, I guess. All right, very good. All right, hey, pay the air conditioning. Pay the air conditioning bill. It's too darn hot down here. It is. So. All right, will do. All right, adios. That was dispatch. Just letting them know where I was at and what I was doing. So we're all good now. So how long we been on here? Let's see here. 99 minutes, hour and a half. Let's do about another maybe 20 minutes or so driving across Fort Worth. And once I get across Fort Worth, once I get across on the other side of the Metroplex, we will we'll cut it off, okay? So let you drive across the big city here. Right there, where that bridge, oh, sorry, turn you around here. I just went under a big bridge, you know, like one 4-layer bridge. You know, 3 bridges on top of each other. Anyway, I'm on 175, and I just went under the bridge for 20, where 20 and 635 join. Oh, yeah, 635 coming around the east side of Dallas in the Mesquite area. That comes down and joins up with I-20, and 175 is right there, real close. I'm just south of that, but just real close in that same area. So anyway, I'm on 175, and we're going to run right up into downtown Dallas, go through the Mixmaster. Probably, let me look at the map, see, make sure there's no traffic congestion down there. Looks pretty good all the way across there, I think. Whoa! Pay attention. Pay attention. That's weird how aerodynamics does that. I'm driving along. I look at the phone for just a second to, you know, look at the map. And the air coming off the front of that Freightliner pushes on my truck just a little bit to knock it out of my lane and over onto the rumble strips. You know, now I should have been paying more attention, I suppose, but anyway, I actually felt the truck kind of shoosh over, I guess, and it was from the air coming off of that truck, the aerodynamics coming off of that Freightliner. Love them potholes. This is where we're merging in with I-45. Up at that school bus up there on the bridge, he's on I-45. We're on 175, U.S. Highway 175. And we're all merging in here just on the south side of Dallas.
Hope right up there, put the rest. You sure wrong? Oh my God. Howdy there, Noah.
Everybody enjoy that. Jake breaks in the tunnel. got up here? Some idiot driver. Foolish. Is that a Walmart driver? It's like Walmart numbers. Yep, Walmart truck. Comes to a stop in the middle lane so they can change 2 lanes over to get on a stinking toll road. Baffles me.
stuff with the Canon. Stopped in the middle lane. In the outside lane. The outside lane. Be disappointed if it did. Yep. 9:35. Big car exploded.
all that money spent on them new highways, and still traffic's a nightmare around there. They wasted so much money building a toll road, where all they had to do is just widen a couple roads. But what do I know? I'm just no dumb truck driver. I want to spend all my life on the freeway. I see traffic all the time. I understand how it works. I don't know anything about how to design a highway. But anyway, that's a whole other bitch session video. All the tax money spent there on the north side of Fort Worth. She knows we left from our left. We run all the way across Dallas, all the way over to Fort Worth. We got to Fort Worth. We had 3 traffic jams. So, you know, and it was in the same spots they always have a traffic tie-in. Same place they always have traffic tie-in. And anyway, they spent millions and $1 trillion probably. They spent at least $1 billion on them stupid toll roads. Nobody uses them, so you still have the 2 lanes of. Anyway, I don't get this question. No. Anyway, we're on the other side of Fort Worth, so 287. It's just going to be open country from now on out, and we will see you probably tomorrow up there in New Mexico somewhere. Okay, so I'll have to go through and read some of the comments and see what everybody wanted to talk about. Maybe I can touch on those things tomorrow. So we will see. But yeah, I plan on having another live stream tomorrow. And most days I came home and I didn't really have anything to talk about. I'm sitting at home on my butt, just kind of relaxing, and I don't really have anything to talk about. I didn't want to go out to the shop. I don't like doing live streams from the house. I like to go out to the shop, sit on the porch, and talk with y'all. And it's just so stinking hot out there right now. So I just sat around and was lazy bum for about 3 weeks. Sort of. Hey, I got things done. I got a lot of things done that I wanted to get done. Bought a bus. Got my butt checked out. Got my mouth checked out. I got both ends checked out. Front door and back door. Anyway, so but yeah, I got a few things like that done. Happy I got the bus bought. I'm pretty satisfied with it for what I know of it so far. I haven't really messed with it. Bought it, brought it home, parked it. Other than me walking around showing you that day on the video, I really didn't do anything with that. Never done anything with the bus other than plan. Got some measurements, started scratching my head, planning out how to do things. So anyway, with that, plan on coming out here and working for at least a month, maybe 5 or 6 weeks. Till early September, coming back home. Then I might come home, that next load they give me might be coming right back down through here. But I'm not going to ask for time off until around September. At least that's the plan. Okay? So basically just stay busy for about a month and a half. Put some money in the bank so that I can use that money to build the van out. And then come December, register it, title it, register it, the whole 9 yards. And also either sell or trade the van for something like a Jeep. I want to do all that in December because of the tags and the way Texas does their inspections and stuff. I don't want to have to come to Texas in July to get an inspection done just so I get my tags. Okay, do that in December when it's cool, and I'm going to be down there anyway for Christmas. So anyway, everything's kind of planned out here. The reason that's another thing is I took my mic off because I had to plug the phone in, and there we go. I had to plug the phone in to charge the phone. The phone was starting to get low on power. And when it goes low on power, a little window box shows up and says go to low power mode or close or whatever. And until I touch it, it freezes the screen. And to you guys, it's like the screen is frozen. The screen is frozen, and it looks like it's buffering, but it's not, because my phone is basically locked up until I tell it what to do. So I plugged it in so it wouldn't do that no more. Anyway, with that, y'all be good. We will see you tomorrow. Hasta mañana.